your man Michael Block, who you played with at the PGA on Sunday.
Oh, Blocky.
Who said if you drove the golf ball for him, he would be #1 player in the world. And then on our show, and this doesn't give him shit, this is just a funny statement, but he said if he drove it for you, you'd be outside the top 100 in the official world golf rankings. Give me a little response to that.
No disrespect to Blocky. He has an unbelievable short game. He does. Some of the up and downs he made it on that final day at Oak Hill. But I still think, he struggles to get the 160 ball speed with a driver, and would he struggle around, most tour courses? Absolutely. But, I still think I'd be able to manage a way to get inside the top 100 in the world off his tee shots. But, whether he would be number one in the world, I find that hard to believe. But I would say, so there is a story. So this is something that people don't know. And this is a funny story. And I think this just speaks to how confident he is in his short game. But he missed it left on 18 on Sunday at Oak Hill. And the pin was tight left, and he was down in the crowd, and it was a blind shot. And it was like, there's no way this guy's getting this thing up and down. Like, no way. And he hits this shot that lands in the rough between the bunker and the green and trundles down to like 6 feet. And his caddy's still trying to get through the crowd or whatever. So Michael comes up onto the green, marks his ball, and gives his ball to Harry, my caddy, to clean for him. And Harry asked Blocky, he said, "Is your short game usually this good?" And he goes, "No, it's usually better."
I was debating whether to ask you that.
I was like, my God. I was like, but it's great. Like, how much confidence is that? It's like, no, it's usually better.
Yeah.
But it's just, what a week for him. He certainly made the most of it after, but good for him. People are going to be excited to see him at Valhalla next year. And look, when you're club pro, and I think as well, like there was people really bought into that story, and it was really cool. And it certainly added to the PGA Championship this year. It was a great story. It was cool to be a part of that hole in one and everything that went on as well. So, look, has he made some statements afterwards that I probably disagree with? Absolutely. But again, whenever you're getting asked a million questions from a million different people, it's so hard to not say something that, I've been, I've certainly regretted things that I've said or answers that I've given to questions. And I'm sure, Blocky's probably feeling the same way at some point, but it still doesn't take anything away from what a cool story in golf that's been this year.
Yeah, it was that scene up 18. I was with y'all's group, was pretty ridiculous. And to get that ball up and down, unbelievable, especially with everything that was on the line.
That was to get back involved, wasn't it? He needed that. After watching it, I was like, he's going to go through all this, and he's not going to get this up and down, and he's not going to get in next year. And then he did. He got up. You did, yeah.
On 17, he got it up and down from that cross bunker that was like 70 yards short of the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hit it and everything. Yeah, it was. He didn't have a birdie that day, but he did have a hole one.
No, it's normally better. That's
yeah, he goes, yeah, it's usually better.
That's so funny.
So good.
Yeah.